Alright, so for anyone unaware, I've been streaming a demonless run of Nocturne Hardtype on hard mode with one press turn, because I've actually lost my mind. All of which can be found on my personal Twitch channel, Failord Robin, you can check it out right here. And I discovered a fun little bug I don't think I've seen mentioned that y'all might like to know about. So it's no secret Zamero added the Luster Candy as a consumable item when he made the hack. An item which does exactly what it does in the games, +1 to all stats. This item is obtainable by trading a pearl, an emerald, and a diamond to Rag's jewelry in Ginza. And considering the Amala network is an infinite source of money, and all 3 gems can be obtained from the black box via lucky tickets, this effectively gives Luster Candies a price tag of 30,000 Maka. Since you get access to Rag's jewelry in Ginza, and lucky tickets later in the Ginza underpass, this gives you access to a powerful buff option extremely early in the game. In solo runs, this is even more valuable, as the Demi-Fiend typically doesn't gain access to any form of buffing option until you beat the Moriare sisters at the Obelisk, which is squarely mid-game. Of course, whether you're grinding for money in the Labyrinth of Amala or via encounters, it's slower than sand, so it's not exactly easy. But what if I told you there was another way? For this trick to work, all you need to do is grind out a single Luster Candy, and then have any other item that you are capable of using on yourself. Once you get into a battle, move to your item menu and select the Luster Candy, but do not use it. Only select it such that it brings up the targeting symbol. Instead, exit the selection prompt, and then select and use any other item you're capable of using on yourself. The animation for that item will play, but you will see the all stats increased text instead. Further, the effect of the item that you used will not occur. Instead, it is replaced by the effect of the Luster Candy. The item you used is still consumed, but our singular Luster Candy remains. What has essentially happened is the effect of the Luster Candy has been passed along to the item we used, replacing its normal effects. My educated guess is that this is some kind of caching issue. For those unaware, the cache is a location in memory that a piece of software uses to store data. In this case, when you prepare to use an item, the targets of the item being used, and the effects of the item are all loaded into memory. In this instance, the entire party, Luster Candy, and a +1 to all stats. For whatever reason, the effect of the Luster Candy is not cleared when you cancel it, and somehow prevents the effect of another item from being loaded into memory until you take any action. Thus, when you use that item, the target and item used are loaded correctly, but the effects of the Luster Candy are maintained. This, in effect, gives you as many Luster Candies as you have usable items. Do keep in mind though, I said usable items. When you try to use an item, the game checks to make sure that item can actually be used. The check is run at varying points in the use process depending on the item, but long story short, if you cannot use the item, the game generally won't let you and will play a stop being dumb sound effect. This prevents you from doing things like using a medicine on a target at full HP, for example. Tetraja rocks are extremely useful. They're usable on anyone at any point and hit the entire party, even in Hardtype. This allows you to perfectly replicate the effects of a Luster Candy using a much cheaper item. That said, Tetraja stones do still require gems to obtain, so if you're looking for a cheaper option, you can use items like medicines and chakra drops, as you'll find yourself with less than full HP or MP fairly often. Do keep in mind though, these items are single target, so the Luster Candy effect will only apply to the target you use it on. Even still, a +1 to all stats for one target for effectively the price of a medicine is extremely huge. Also worth noting, as far as I can tell, this bug is exclusive to the Luster Candy, as the bug does not occur for any other items, even Hardtype exclusive items like the Dekunda Stone. It is also worth noting, albeit entirely useless, that this effect also applies to items that target enemies. If you perform this glitch with, say, a Maragi Rock, it will apply the +1 to all stats to all enemy units instead. You know, in case you ever wanted to make the fight harder on yourself. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show. A Nocturne Hardtype demonless video is obviously in the works. I wouldn't be streaming the game if it wasn't, but don't expect it anytime soon. I just wanted to post this video as quickly as possible because I think the information is cool and deserves to be out there before the challenge run is. And yes, don't worry, I'm working on Digital Devil Saga 2 demonless, and Zephyr has his own challenge run in the works, so expect big things in the future. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoy creating Luster Candies. Take it easy!